Good morning, welcome to Upper Body Monday. Good morning, welcome to Upper Body Monday. Okay, let's get ourselves warmed up. I start by just jogging on the spot. That's it, find yourself a bit of space. Just increase your heart rate just a little bit. Just shake off all that sleep. Let's get ourselves moving. Nothing major. That's all we're doing. And then some starch up and some jumping jacks. That's it. Get those big joints moving. Get that synovial fluid flowing. That's it. Nicely done. Get back into jogging on the spot. Okay, that's it. I'll push those out. Okay, this morning we're going to do 6 exercises specifically designed for our whole upper body. Because we've only got today and tomorrow for Upper Body Monday, Lower Body Tuesday, we're just going to make sure we just do a little bit of everything on our body. So we're going to start off with some back rows. These are going to be designed specifically for working our lats, the great big muscles down the back of our body. Great for pulling things towards us, so we can feel those kind of squeeze in and squeeze down. We're also going to work on our shoulders, so the muscles going across the top of our shoulders, the delts. And we're going to be doing that with some things like some lateral raises, with some Arnold presses. We're also going to do some work on our biceps, so the muscle that origin points at the shoulder, anchor points down by our elbow, allows the wrist to pull our arm up. And also work on our triceps, the muscle down the back of our arm, which allows us to push our arm down. And then finally, we're going to work on those little muscles in our backs, our rear delts, our posterior delts. So we're going to need a set of weights, or bands, or anything that you can provide a little bit of resistance with. So we're going to start off with some bent over rows. We're going to do that by getting ourselves feet shoulder width apart, keeping our back protected at all stage, straight all the way down. Arms are just levers at this point in time, so don't worry too much about them. We're just going to dangle. Then we're going to squeeze our back to raise our arms up and slowly bring them back down. So if we look at that from the side, again, protect my back, keeping it as straight as I can. Squeeze the back and lower them back down to the side. From there, oops, hang on. We're going to go into some lateral raises. So again, feet shoulder width apart, arms start by your side. And we lift our arms to both sides until arms are shoulder height. Once we've got that, slowly bring them back down. So you see it on the side, exactly the same again. Arms up, you'll notice thumb is lower than little finger. Again, making sure we're not cheating and using our biceps to be able to provide the movement. From there into Arnold presses, bringing our arms up, palms facing us. We're going to drive our arms up to ceiling and at the same time twist our palms so they face forwards and slowly bring them back down. So if you look at that from the side, again, all the way up to the ceiling and slowly bring them back down. From there, we're going to go into alternating dumbbell curls. So keeping our elbows pinned into the side of our body, feet shoulder width apart. We're going to bring one up and then the other one. So there's constant motion in both of our arms. As we're doing this, we're going to make sure we squeeze and get to the top and control that movement all the way down. From there, we move into tricep overhead extensions. So bring our elbows to the side of our head, bring the weights as far down the back as we can, and drive up to the ceiling, slowly lowering back down your back. Again, straight all the way up and all the way back down. And then finally, back into our bent over position and into rear delts. So again, keeping that back nice and straight, arms palm facing, and we're going to be raising our arms to the side, stop just before we feel the shoulder blades start to move, and slowly bring them back down together. And work on that little posterior delt muscle. Okay, right, so we're going to start with 4 sets, 10, 10, 12 and 15. So I'm going to quickly tuck myself in and we'll make a start of those with our bent over rows. So into position, first round, bent over rows in 3, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, standing straight up, go into lateral raises, so arms to the sides. We'll start these in 3, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, and into arnold presses, palms facing you. I'll start these in 3, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. Now arms down by your side, elbows pinned in, as we go into 10 alternating dumbbell curls. We'll start these in 3, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. Bring them over the top of our head. So go into tricep overhead extensions. Again, shifting our focus to our triceps. Really feel the squeeze as we drive our arms into the air. We'll start these in 3, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. And then down into our bent over position as we're going to rear delts. We'll start these in 3, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, have a break, grab a drink, put your weights down. Remember to put the timer on. Okay. So hopefully you guys have had an absolutely superb weekend, and I know here the weather's not been amazing. We've had bits of rain, etc. But actually, it's been a nice one because you've had bits of rain, but it's a really nice sunshine. And it's a bit like yesterday, got caught in a thunderstorm running. So me and my daughter Hannah, we went out to do some cherry picking. That's what she wanted to do. It's that kind of season. And we've got an amazing cycle track down here. We're on the National Cycle Network, and up by the side of it's a load of really good cherry trees. So we decided we'd have a cycle out there. It's around about 7 kilometers run there, 7 kilometers back. So for any of you doing the maths, yes, I did a 14-kilometer run. Yay! All these small things. But on the way back, we knew we were going to be just about on time. We thought we'd miss the rain, but we didn't. And we got caught in an absolute downpour and thunder and lightning, which was quite impressive. Although being in the trees was a little slightly nerve-wracking. But like I said to Hannah, everything's all right. A bit like, for example, set number 2. Everything's always all right. Okay. So back into our position, standing up straight, and then back into the bent over position as we go into our bent over rows. So palms facing towards us. Again, from a feeling perspective, concentrate on your back. Just feel your lats squeeze. Every single ounce of your brain power should now be just focused on your lats. We'll start these in 3, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Oops, too many. I was supposed to be doing 10. Stand up straight. Okay, let's go into our lateral raises. I was enjoying them. Okay, changing our focus now to our shoulders. So really concentrate all of our mind on our shoulders and try and fire as many muscle fibers as we can. And we'll start these in 3, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, into arm presses. So again, keeping our focus on our shoulders, palms facing towards us as we start and rotate up. We'll start these in 3, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, we're pinning our arms by our sides now as we switch our focus from our shoulders to our biceps. So again, concentrate on squeezing our biceps as much as we can, even squeezing them on the way down. So, we're not just letting go. This is all controlled. We'll start these in 3, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, and from there, tricep overhead extensions. So pin your elbows to the side of your body, side of your head even, and concentrating on your triceps. Really feel them squeeze as you drive your arms into the air. And then concentrate on the stretch on the way down, which means that you're keeping control as you're purposely stretching them all the way down your back. And we'll start these in 3, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, I'm coming all the way down, back into our bent over position as we go into rear delts. So again, feeling that squeeze in your little tiny muscles. So stop yourself as soon as you start to feel your shoulder blades move. We'll start these in 3, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, pop the weights down, have a break, have a drink. Keep yourself nice hydrated. As you guys already know, hydration is really important throughout the whole of everything, really. It's our bodies are mostly made up of water, how holding things together, as daft as it sounds. So at the point where you actually start to feel like you're thirsty, you probably are dehydrated. So we do have to make sure that you've got plenty of liquids, plenty of fluids going around. And that helps, for example, with shuttling all nutrients around, helps with shuttling waste into the right kind of positions. So it's just so crucially important when it comes around to keeping your body function in its best possible way. Because as soon as you start to feel slightly dehydrated, that's where performance kind of really gets impacted. Not just kind of performance from a speed or an endurance point of view, but performance overall. So, for example, how you think and how you feel also massively get impacted by how dehydrated you might be. And hopefully you're feeling fabulous about moving to set number 3. Also, if you want to increase the weights a little bit, you can do. You don't have to. But if you've only got one set of weights to go by, then usually leave it until that last final set. So into our bent over position again. Now we're going to concentrate about timing. We're using gravity, guys, so fast on the way up, slow on the way down with this one. Really feel and control those movements. We'll start these in 3, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, and from there into our lateral raises. So bring our arms up to our side. Again, fast on the way up, slow on the way down. Really control this. In 3, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, and from there into our Arnold presses. Start with the palms facing towards us, twisting to palms facing away as it gets to the top of the motion. Fast on the way up, slow and controlled on the way down. Starting in 3, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, palms facing up, elbows pinned into the side as we move into alternating curls. So this is kind of keeping a rhythm going, but at the same time, fast on the way up, squeeze up a little bit, slow on the way down, and make the timing work for both arms. I'll start these in 3, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, into tricep overhead extensions. So putting those arms to the side of your head. And we'll start these in 3, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay. Now over into ventral position. Let's go back into our rear delts. We'll start these in 3, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, pop the weights down, have a break, grab a drink. Oh, this good old time, Ray. Having a break in between sets is actually quite important for a couple of reasons. One, it allows our muscles to kind of replenish some of that kind of lost energy that we've got. You've got to remember the key thing we're trying to do here is use our muscles and maximize the potential use of those muscles, which means that we need to have the energy in there, right? Otherwise, we're not going to be able to use them at their maximum potential. The energy will drop before our muscle have fatigued themselves enough to actually cause a stimulus that allows them to change. So having that kind of break in between is super crucial and important, but it depends on exactly what we're training for and what kind of response we're looking to try and get out of it. So, for example, if we're training for metabolic stress work, then the probability is we'll keep the break slightly shorter, which means that we can accumulate more fatigue and more exhaustion between along the sets that we're kind of completing. Whereas if we're looking at, for example, just raw power, like what you see a lot of powerlifters do, is they may do 1-2 reps and then have 5, 6, 7 minutes of sat down recovering effectively from that, then go back and do the same thing again. So it all depends on what you are training and why you're training for it, which is why it's so super crucial to understand what your goals are and how you're going to try and achieve them. Right, but our goal right this second is to complete set number 4. So again, if you want to increase the weights, do so. This is our final set. So failure is an option. If you fail, it shows again that you're just taking it all the way to the point where your muscles can't do anymore. So we'll start off with our bent over rows. So keep our back nice and straight. Feel it with our back as we squeeze. Fast on the way up and slow on the way down. In 3, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, standing up straight, feet shoulder width apart, as we go into lateral raises. And we'll start these in 3, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, and from there into Arnold presses. So palms facing towards us. A nice tempo, fast on the way up, slow on the way down, concentrating on our shoulders. In 3, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, and into alternating dumbbell curls. So elbows pinned to the side of our body, squeezing our biceps. We'll start these in 3, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay. We're into tricep overhead extensions. So elbows pinned into the side of our body, into the side of our head even. And we'll start these in 3, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay. And then back into our bent over position as we go into our final exercise this morning, our rear delt. We'll start these in 3, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, pop the weights down, grab yourself a drink, and that is the end of another upper body session for today. So again, just remind ourselves, we've just got lower body session tomorrow, and then we're back again the following week. So I'm going to be away in London helping some other busy business owners and doing their thing. Have an absolutely superb day ahead. Have fun. Bye bye for now.